Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Vanessa, and the name of my channel is A Lifestyle with Vanessa Stevens. And on my channel, you will find an array of things that I do: cooking, cleaning, clothing hauls, talking about my mom, dementia, living as a 50-year-old empty nester in the state of Georgia, and everything else. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And for all of my people who are returning, thank you so much for watching, and I truly appreciate you. And I can't say enough about how much I appreciate you guys for tuning in and keeping up with my videos. So guys, I am on my way out to handle some business. As I was telling you guys in the last video, in light of everything that's going on with our current administration, I feel that right now is the time that us black and brown people need to make sure that we have all of our things together. And one of those things is primarily something that everyone has, is a bank account, whether it's a checking account, whether it's a savings account. Just do your due diligence, go to your bank and make sure that everything is on the up and up. And the reason why I am saying that is because I had a little bit of an issue with my bank. I have been with the bank that I am using, well, one of the banks that I have now. I've been a customer with them for the past 16 years. Excuse me, guys. And what I can tell you guys for a fact is, I am the type of person, or I am the type of parent, when it comes to anything involving my money, any of my finances, my children are my number one that I put down as my beneficiaries. Whether it's on my personal banking or whether it's on my job banking, they are definitely my beneficiaries for everything. So I was somewhat surprised when I went to follow up, and I don't know what hit me and made me want to check on it, but come to find out, they did not have my children down as my beneficiary. And I've been banking with this institution for 16 years, which is unexplainable to me. Because like I said, the first thing I do is put my children down as my beneficiary. So today I am making all of my rounds to all of the institutions that I use to make sure that I have my children down as my beneficiary. Now, according to this particular bank, because I did not go to my other banks, which I'm going to be doing, and I can follow up with you guys if you like, I wanted to make sure that I had a pod on file. And the pod is pay on death deed, which means when you pass away, any monies that you have in the bank, as long as you have your whoever down as your beneficiary, or have that form and authorized with, they will automatically get the money. That will stop them from going into probate, which means going into the court. They would just directly get the money as long as they show up to the institution with their ID and with the death certificate. Now, with this particular bank, they said that I don't need to fill out that particular form, because me having my children as my beneficiary is basically the same thing. So I just want to make sure that is done. And tomorrow, what I'm going to do is, I know I most definitely, have a HIPAA form, which gives your family the right to speak, well, how can I say? With a HIPAA form, let me try to break it down in the simplest terms for everyone, for those who are not in the medical field or understand what HIPAA is. A HIPAA form is something that gives the providers permission to release your medical information. Let's say if you're in the hospital due to an emergency, and let's say your kids or your spouse gets sick, and the doctors, you want to be informed of what's going on. Well, the providers in the hospital are not allowed to disclose that medical information to you, even if you are the parent or the spouse. They are not allowed to disclose that information to you unless you are on that patient's HIPAA form. So I definitely have a HIPAA form. I know that I do, but I have to update it. And it's good to update it at least once a year. Now, if you guys go to your primary doctors at least once a year, or go to any of your doctor's appointments at least once a year, they will most definitely have you update that information along with like consent forms and things like that. So I am going to do my due diligence and check up on that as well. So that's just basically all of the business that I'm taking care of right now. Also, one other thing that you guys might be interested in, I do have a Roth account, which is like my pension or my retirement plan account. I have one separate from when I was working. So guys, you know, I've been working over 30, 40 something years. So I also had one with my job, and I had that lump sum of money. But some years back, I also opened up my own Roth account for retirement. So make sure while you're checking on your checking and your savings account, if you have your own individual Roth account, make sure that you have your designated person on that paperwork as well. Also, what I just learned, which is something that I am going to have to do on tomorrow, is contact the bank, because I found out that what I have is a traditional Roth account, which means if I had an emergency, even though it's my own personal account, if I had an emergency, or if I wanted like to purchase a house or take money out for, you know, my education or my children's education, I would get penalized, you know, for taking the money out early. Lord have mercy. This little bastard, excuse me, y'all, just pulled right out in front of me. But with that being said, I almost lost my train of thought. With that being said, I'm going to have to switch or transfer my traditional Roth account to a regular Roth account. I cannot think of the name. Now, I think it's a regular Roth account. And with that, which is another topic that I will bring to you guys also after I do a little bit of researching, I am going to start getting into investing. So with your traditional Roth account, you are not able to invest that money. But with a regular Roth account, and if I don't have the correct name, I'll follow up with you guys on that as well. With the regular Roth account, you are able to do investing, which is what I'm going to do. I already know who I want to do my investing with. So I'm going to switch out and start putting my money into that and educating myself a little more on that, because guys, let me tell you, it's tricky out here. So it's like you have to have your money spread it out all over the place. Another thing that I am going to be looking into is, and let me tell you guys right now, in light of everything that's going on, and you're going to hear me saying that often, if you have any type of property, do not let it go right now. It might be a burden on you, you know, paying 2 mortgages, or, you know, paying rent and mortgage, but hold on to that property, because right now they are trying to strip everything from us. But if you have ownership in something, they cannot take it away from you. So please keep that in mind. Make sure your money is tight. Save your money. Basically, we are going back into what we were doing a few months ago, as far as, you know, saving your money. Be careful with how much money you're keeping in the bank. Make sure you have enough food in the house, because everything is getting to be so expensive. And we want to make sure that we have what we need for our family. And I'm coming upon my destination, so I just want to finish out this vlog really quickly. As far as my weekend, it was pretty okay. I had a good time. My son's birthday was on Saturday. As I told you guys, he turned 25. And we didn't really do too much. You know, once they get up into that age, you know, he hung out with his girl, had a good time. She took him for a helicopter ride. And I guess they did whatever else they do, you know, for the birthday. So I made his favorite meals. Oh my God, there is no parking in this parking lot. I made his favorite meals. We had his grandmother with us. Now we had a little issue with my mom, because being that she was with me and my son, she forgot that she was staying in the rehab, and that was a whole fiasco. But guys, I'm gonna get back to you guys. I'm going to continue this. Oh no, let me just hurry up. I got 2 minutes. My mom, it was very hard taking her back to the rehab center because she forgot that she was staying there. So We had a big to-do there. She was crying. She wanted to go back to her own home. She kept saying that she was not sick. We had to explain to her that no, she was not sick. She was just there, you know, giving her a little spill to make her feel a little comfortable with being there. But eventually it ended up, you know, playing out. And we had great assistance from the nursing attendants there, you know, and some of the other staffers there, because they love my mom. They consider my mom, you know, on her good days, you know, she's fun. You know, she's fun to be around and fun to talk to. But we ended up getting her back on track. So she did, you know, pretty okay. Unfortunately, we had to leave without her knowing because we didn't want her to get upset. But other than that, that was our weekend. And on yesterday, you know, to wrap up the weekend for my son's birthday, we had a little glass of wine together, which was a first for me in years. But, you know, I enjoyed the time with my son. But guys, let me hurry up and run in here and handle my business. And I will catch up with you guys. More than likely, I'll probably do another video tomorrow, maybe. But if not, I will see you again. Thank you guys for tuning in to my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And please remember to share this video with anyone who you think may be interested in this type of video. Guys, I got 1 more minute to 10:30, which is my appointment time. So let me just rush up out of here. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day, and stay safe, stay alert, and be aware of your surroundings.